Everyone thinks Artemis III will take humans back to the moon. But that's no longer true. Just 2 months ago, the world watched history happen. On April 1st, 2026, Artemis II launched on a nearly 10-day voyage around the moon, the first crewed flight of NASA's Orion spacecraft. Commander Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen flew farther from Earth than any humans in over 50 years. On April 6th, Orion went dark for 40 minutes behind the far side of the moon. When they emerged, the crew had just broken the all-time distance record, 252,756 miles from Earth, surpassing even Apollo 13. It was breathtaking. It was historic, and it set the stage for what everyone assumed would come next. Artemis III, humans on the moon. But that's not what's happening. For years, Artemis III was supposed to be the mission that ended a 50-year absence from the lunar surface. The mission that would finally put astronauts back on the moon for the first time since Apollo 17 in 1972. That was the plan. But in 2026, NASA made a surprising decision. Artemis III would no longer land on the moon. Instead, it would stay much closer to Earth and become a massive test mission designed to prove that the technologies needed for a lunar landing actually work. So what happened? The answer is simple. Landing on the moon is far more complicated than launching a rocket. NASA isn't just sending a spacecraft. Artemis depends on multiple vehicles working together. Orion, SpaceX's Starship-based lander, and Blue Origin's Blue Moon lander. Before astronauts can trust these systems near the moon, NASA wants to test them closer to home. During Artemis III, the SLS rocket will launch the Orion spacecraft and its crew to low Earth orbit. After systems checkouts, Orion will, for the first time, demonstrate rendezvous and docking capabilities with test versions of one or both commercial lunar landers being developed by Blue Origin and SpaceX. And NASA has already named the 4 people who will fly this mission. Commander Randy Bresnik will lead the crew. Luca Parmitano of the European Space Agency will serve as pilot. Frank Rubio and Andre Douglas round out the crew as mission specialists. Bresnik is a former Marine fighter pilot and Top Gun graduate who has logged 149 days in space. Parmitano was the first Italian commander of the International Space Station. Rubio spent a record-breaking 371 days aboard the islands in 2022 and 2023. Bob Hines has been selected as the backup crew member. And that's what makes Artemis III so important. It may not land on the moon. There won't be astronauts walking across lunar dust. There won't be a historic flag-planting moment. But if Artemis III succeeds, it could become the mission that makes the next moon landing possible. Because sometimes the most important mission isn't the one that gets the headlines.